I just wanted to talk about people that tell intentional lies today, and a few other things that are just on my mind. And really, doing it in a video it's to save me telling each individual person that is intentionally telling me just ridiculous lies and making the assumption that I believe them, to just put it out there that I'm not as gullible as you think. I'll just go along with what you say to in order to stop friction and to stop all this cognitive dissonance that goes along, and conflicting arguments in your head that will continuously happen if you start believing stuff people tell you. I think a lot of TIs, or people that are TIs, or people that have been put on some form of list, like I believe me to have been, which is my honest opinion and the truth. I could be completely wrong, but at least I question it and say, oh, well, I could be wrong, I could be right, but the evidence suggests that I'm on a list somewhere where numerous people go to this list, will hack your computer, hack your phone. I found numerous people that have hacked into my phone and my computer. I've been looking up about this whole hacking business and trying to find out how to defend. I'm not very good with computers or phones or anything like that, so it's very hard for me, especially learning when you're sort of 31 years old. So yeah, I just want to say to the people that are continuously telling me intentional lies, I don't mind if someone's just telling me the truth of what they perceive is going on. That's fine. I might have conflicting opinions, or use examples why, well, it could be a different case, or this could be happening rather than that. Coincidences happen all the time, especially when you're in a state of anxiety. It's a proven thing for you to recognize coincidences more, but I reckon that this whole system works on coincidences, and they continuously show you coincidences in order to keep you in a extremely anxious, stressed out state. Because I'm sure if you see coincidences much more when you're in an anxious flight or fight type response state, you're bound to, if it goes the other way around, where coincidences are continuously shown to you, is bound to keep you in a flight or fight state, in my opinion. I could be completely wrong, but I suppose at least I'm trying to question things. And I think the problem a lot of certain TIs have is they get fixed views, and once they've got a view on something, it could be a completely delusional view, they will stick to that view no matter if anyone tells them, well, surely it could be this. You have to take into account this could be the cause rather than that. But they're so fixed on the idea that exact thing is happening to them, they can't question anything, so they can't use their discretion to work out what's wrong or right. So we're all being pushed down a bigger hole, and we're getting pushed and pushed further down. So I'm trying not to look up anything to do with being targeted at the moment, or watching anyone's videos for the moment in time, because I think in some ways we feed each other false information accidentally, which isn't our fault. But we have people intentionally giving us false information in order to keep us in a cognitive dissonance type state, where our thoughts are conflicting continuously. And then some people just decide, all right, I'm going to stick to that thought and that's going to be that, and it could be completely wrong. But so I think the best thing to do is continuously question things as much as you can, because we could be wrong a lot of the time. We could be completely wrong. But like I said, what I want to say to all these people that are lying to me on Messenger and stuff and telling me like ridiculous lies and assuming I believe them and assuming me to be so gullible when I just go along with it because I don't want to argue and I don't want friction about silly things like the world being a dodecahedron or something. That's like a random example, not from anyone, that's just from my own head. If someone tells me the world's a dodecahedron, I'll be like, yeah, okay, that's fine. So yeah, that doesn't bother me. But what bothers me is people assume that I am so gullible that I'm going to believe their lies because I go along with it, which makes them a lot more gullible than I am in the first place, believing me to believe their lies. So that's what I wanted to say, and I wanted to put it on a video just so I don't have to reply to every message and go, no, I don't believe that to be true, and this is why, and explain myself over and over again in different ways about different silly lies when there's no point. So all I wanted to say is I'm not as gullible as people assume. Also, I wanted to bring up TIs. These are TI friends of mine as well that are taking pictures of people in the street and stuff. Like someone across the road from you, you take a picture of them. They're one of my stalkers or perps or whatever you want to call them. Well, what's that going to prove? You're taking a picture of someone looking at you as you've taken a picture. Look, they're staring right at me. Well, you're taking a picture of them in the first place. So people are going to assume, hold on, she's probably looking at you because you're aiming your phone at her. Or she's just waiting to cross the road. Or he, or whoever. So you're not gonna be able to prove anything in them ways. It's a waste of time filming other people and stuff, because you'll need to put 1,000 accounts in a row for someone to see every single little thing that is all built up, so they can go, oh yeah, well, that's far too many coincidences that have happened. But that's going to be impossible to do. It's going to be impossible because you'd have to have a camera on your forehead continuously filming everything, and then you'd have to split them all up into different sections and put it on video. So it's not going to work. These people have mastered the art of deception over all the years. There's only a few of us that know what we're being told and stuff is a load of bullshit about loads of things, because they're giving you loads of true information, but they're filling you with false information at the same time, bit of truth and a lot of falseness. So they're feeding delusions and turning us into cognitive dissonant slaves. They're taking us out of one the box we came out of and trying to put us in a smaller box for more control over us. So yeah, it's a difficult thing. What I also wanted to say is I'm taking this. They sell CBD oil in England now. I think it started in January. It's only really weak extracted stuff, but I've been having like 12 droplets under the tongue each day, and I haven't had any spasms or twitches for ages, but I also haven't gone out long distance for a long time, so there'd have been no way anything could have been sprayed on me or something put in my food for when I got back or anything. So maybe they've diminished for that reason. Otherwise, my other questions that could be completely wrong. There could be no one getting into the house while I'm out. There's definitely not when I quickly nip to the shop and back. takes me 5 minutes maximum, so there's no way someone's gonna they're gonna risk it, I don't think. But also, I wanted to say about satellites and stuff. People are like, nah, satellites aren't tracking us, it's people with handheld devices and stuff like that. Well, I question all that. I'm not sure if that's true or not, because it could be done through mobile phones and stuff like that. For all we know, it could be apps on people's phones to fire more Wi-Fi signal towards us, or it could be GPS tracking with phones. A satellite can follow your phone anywhere, everywhere. So maybe certain individuals that are picked can be followed anywhere, everywhere. Maybe there is need for some sort of GPS device under your skin or whatever. I don't know. So I question all that. But at least there's TIs that are still questioning things and going, well, I'm not too sure. And I'm not going to have a fixed view on that, because we don't have no proof about what's going on properly. These CIA people and stuff that come out and say things, they signed the Official Secrecies Act, like MI5 and all that too. And they'll be punished with a long time in prison if they let out any truth, unless the CIA or MI5 or any of these other organisations or NSA wants them to. So we're never going to get fed full truth, so we've got to use as much discretion as we can. I know I'm wrong a load of the time, and I question things and I go, oh, well, that could have just been an extra coincidence and stuff, but I know in my heart that these things that have happened, that they have been manufactured coincidences a lot of the time, which can't be proved. There's no way of us being able to prove it. I don't reckon. We just need to tell people this stuff is happening to us, and get them to know. My battery's gone low, so I'm going to finish here. But yeah, we filming stuff and all that is not going to work. I'll go over that. People that think I'm extremely gullible, I'm not as gullible as you think, and to save me writing it in numerous messages all over the place. And you must be 10 times more gullible than me for believing that I'm gullible enough to believe your silly lies. And that's not to many people, but it's to quite a few if they watch this video to understand, hold on a second, feeding people false information continuously, intentionally, is bad. It's not bad if you're feeding people what you believe to be the truth and you get it wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. That's just a mistake. But if you're intentionally doing it, you're intentionally feeding delusion to the whole planet, which we're in a massive state of at the moment anyway. And I'm going to be seen as delusional to all the normal people out there anyway. So, but I don't mind that. Okay, so thank you for watching and take care.